Well, your boy Briss Brown really did it up in this video. I must say, this was a good video. Good video. Briss Brown.
Who was that?
You don't know who Briss Brown is?
Why did you do that?
Why not? I mean, he's trying to make it evidently clear that he's Pyru. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's just at this point. At this point, he's just shouting it from the mountaintop.
Is that what you got from it?
From the video?
Yeah.
How did you miss that?
I didn't say that I missed it, but I'm just saying
His
that's
whole
your
crew
biggest
was
takeaway.
red. He had the literal blood bandana button down. Where do you get that?
I'm so sick.
I'm not saying I missed it, but I'm saying that's your biggest takeaway.
I mean, I just thought it was funny.
All right.
Because he's literally screaming it right at this point, you know, but hey, to each his own, man. But yeah, your boy Briss Brown and Drake dropped the No Guidance video.
Briss Brown.
It dropped the No Guidance video. Finally, we were waiting for that visual. That shit was heat. I'm sure you guys thought so. Drake or Chris Brown really did his thing with the dancing. Am I right? Was he Chris Brown with the dance moves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he danced well for the song.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You've seen better though.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, I've seen him do better, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Brittany, what did you think about the video? I mean, he's your guy, so go ahead.
It was dope. I didn't really know what to expect from the video. I didn't think that it would be a storyline of any sort. I thought it would just be a regular video. But the interaction, the little comic relief on Drake's part, I think definitely made it interesting. I thought it was cool. I mean, I liked it, but I wouldn't go as far as saying it was the best video of the year or anything like that. But it was good.
What held it back from that?
Enjoyed it.
'Cause I really don't feel like it's been anything that's dropped visually that's, you know.
I mean, I don't know because I really don't watch many videos.
Okay.
To be honest, I can say that. I missed a lot of them, I'm pretty sure. But for me, I just feel like it was missing something. I don't know if it was a storyline that was missing. Because I just feel like, okay, they had this dance battle, but what was it a random beef that happened or like what? I don't know. I feel like it was something missing.
It could have just been the playoff of their beef they had before.
Yeah.
And like, you know, officially squashing it. I don't know. Could be. Right?
I liked how there was that like undertone where it was kind of like, you know, chronologically they beef, you know, like it was kind of like that, and then at the end it was just like, you know, like some niggas got to stick together.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. No. Drake was funny in there. He was funny in that video. That was interesting to see.
I liked the video.
I mean, you know, he
liked
liked his little skits and it'd be funny, so I wasn't surprised because I've seen him in that bag before, but it was.
I like the video,
cool.
man. I thought it was tight.
I liked it, yeah.
Oh, but he gave your boy a little shout out. Technically,
Who is my boy?
your boy Usher. So if you remember,
That's your boy.
so if you remember when he first starts dancing and he dancing with the three dudes in the line, that's how he danced. That's how Usher danced on that one video. You ain't got to call. It's okay, girl.
Oh yeah.
That's how they danced in the line coming up. Yeah. So I seen that and I was like, oh, visually, it may be like a direct shout out to his homie type shit, but I thought that was
homage?
super tight. Yeah. The homage joint. The
You know,
homage
they got a
joint.
close relationship.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and they cool as hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was dope. And also, like, I don't know, maybe this may be a homage type joint because he paid homage to MJ again on the Back to Love.
Time.
So I thought that was tight, but like I said before, Drake was funny on that joint. I thought it was hilarious.
I was catching like West Side Story vibes too.
A little bit, yeah.
You know,
I
a
can
little
see
bit.
that.
Not too much, but a little bit.
I can see that.
I didn't expect a storyline either. I didn't expect it to be a short film.
Yeah.
Right? I really didn't know what to expect, really.
I mean, this is the song of the summer. I mean, like, I feel like they knew they had to do it big.
And I also,
At least in my opinion.
like I said before about videos that we review on the podcast, most of the ones that we actually talk about on the podcast, after I watch the video, it does make the song better. And I already knew the song was good. I already liked the song a lot, and then watched the video, and it was that much better, right?
Yeah. So I definitely spun it, got it back in rotation after I saw the video. Yeah.
One thing thought was funny. It's not that I didn't like, but when Drake did his part of the dance battle, he danced on Drake. I'm sorry, when Chris Brown danced on Drake's part of the song, he, didn't give Drake no like FaceTime for his own part of the verse.
Well,
So-
it was cutting to him. It was cutting to him, but it was on his solo joint.
Right, but I think me personally, and this is just me, right? I would have wanted Drake to have his FaceTime and Chris Brown dance maybe like when it's not going or something. I don't
Like
know how
on
they
I
his
think it was
part of
tough
the
on that
song or
song.
something like
maybe
that?
maybe, but so like you alluding to now, like it's tough because his verse is literally right after when it's time for him to dance on his part of the battle.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, I don't really need more Drake FaceTime, but
Yeah.
just in
And he got his comedic solo, so
Right,
you
so
know, he
yeah,
got his
just
shit off.
artistically, I guess, and I would rather have Drake get his FaceTime and then maybe, or Chris Brown dance before and then Drake get his FaceTime or however, maybe figure out a different way. But I still liked it. That's not even a flaw, really. It's just, nitpicky.
Minor critique.
Yeah, nitpicky.
Yeah, I mean, he killed it. So either way, this is a great song, man. It's a phenomenal song. Definitely song of the summer.
I also like the ending blooper joint. I thought that was
Kid.
cool with the kid, and
Yeah, that was
Like,
cute.
this ain't my real face.
He was nervous. You could tell.
he did a good job though. He was funny too.
Yeah, Chubb's got his screen time. You see that?
Yeah, he did.
You see how they switched his shirt to the Toronto, the world champions?
No, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
because at the beginning he doesn't walk in with that shirt. He walks in with a regular black tee. And then during the dance battle, he's wearing the Toronto championship shirt. Yeah, so
I
the
didn't see that.
marketing was crazy.
That's tight.
Yeah, and then of course it's Drake's Nike'd out.
As
He
it
had
should
them
be.
hard ass sweatpants too, where the Nike sign. There's like
Yeah.
hell of them in a row. Yeah, so the checks are being cleared, man. But great video. Shout out to Briss Brown. Listening to 3 for $1.
$3 for $1
$3-4 podcast.
He cannot hit 60 for 60.
You can't have these conversations without bias.
I mean, that's just real. I
I
didn't
wasn't
like
being biased. Bias is
um,
oozing out of your
I
shirt.
told you Ye was not good.
Why did it change from the listening party to whatever came out?
Pusha T even said
That doesn't even make sense.
What about it?
He gets locked up in the
Kyrie
playoffs.
play in the playoffs is always hurt.
That's an NBA champion, bro. Welcome to $3-4 podcast. We're back this week. A couple things off top. This will be a longer episode. As most of you know, on Friday there was quite a big amount of music to drop. A lot of singles as well. So we'll get into all of that. I do also want to address the smoke detector is going off. So if you hear that, please ride with us on this one. All right. So we're going to get into it. Let me get into the intro. I'm going to do something a little different this time. To my right, we got photographer extraordinaire, editor of the podcast, producer, Ravel Lavar. And to my left, got a blogger. We got PR extraordinaire. We got, when she gets in her hate to see it bag, she doesn't turn back. Brittany Devon. I wish we had like the round of applause joint. You know what I mean? Like, just to hit that. Anyway.
Don't forget yourself.
You don't, I'm not. Don't worry. And of course, we got the captain of this ship. Everybody strap in. We're going to get us home safe, okay? Don't worry. Got your host, Gobi, here. So let's go ahead and get into the music right out the gate. As we know, Chance dropped. YBN Cordae dropped. BJ the Chicago Kid dropped. Burna Boy dropped as well. We're probably not going to get to him just because of the amount of music we got to cover. Rick Ross and Drake dropped a single. And Big Sean dropped a single as well. Okay. A lot of music. So let's go ahead and start off with Chance the rapper. He dropped his long-anticipated debut album.
Debut.
This was not a mixtape, everybody.
Word.
This was not a mixtape. Okay? This is the album. Album. Is that what he was saying? It was called? Album.
Yeah, with an O.
Album. Obum?
With an O.
Anywho,
OLB.
Chance the Rapper dropped a big day. 22 tracks. Whew. This one was a doozy.
Go ahead, start us off.
Yeah,
bro.
all right. So this album, it's not bad. Okay, that's not the thing with this album. With this album, to me, it's just nothing that really stands out. Is the issue here? I thought it was very smooth. I thought
We love that word smooth, boy.
but I mean that's the only way to describe this album. I mean it was very smooth. He chanced. He rapped. It wasn't
What does that mean?
what
Chance.
he did his regular rapping thing.
Oh,
It's not like overly impressive,
Okay.
but he's rapping technically.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, Lord. I thought you were saying it was hot Dylon fire.
Oh,
like,
no.
All right, slow y'all rolls.
Proceed.
What? Oh, you got something to say?
No,
I mean, no, please.
No, go ahead.
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
I ain't got much to say. All right. Standout tracks. There are none. So, like I said, it just kind of all ran together. There wasn't like when I was listening to, I gave it 3. I gave it 4 spins actually, which took a long time. And just nothing stood out outside of the Pierre song, the song that Pierre produced.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Sure.
What?
Sure it did.
I can't help that I'm a fan of Pierre.
Sure it did.
I'm sorry. All right. That song had Nicki Minaj and Lil Durk on it. I thought that was cool.
I love Lil Durk features, man.
Me too.
He goes hard on
He
his
goes hard
features,
on his
man.
features. He really does. But that's the only song that really stood out to me.
And what's the name of that song?
Slide Around, something like that.
Okay.
But that's that. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know.
I'll
Go ahead.
I'll go.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna echo your sentiments as well. I don't think it was bad. I actually went in anticipating this to be trash, and it wasn't. So there's a surprise. With the track list being 22 tracks, I thought it was gonna be like a longer runtime. It wasn't very long. Didn't take very long. I actually didn't finish the last few tracks, but what I did hear sounded good. I mean, it's not gonna make my rotation. It's too. And it's gonna sound crazy. It's too happy for me, and I'm not really the biggest fan of his rapping either. So it's not gonna make my rotation. But I can recognize that the album was Chance, like you said, he chanced, right? And it was his rapping with the rapping about stuff that I don't even know why you rapping about. Like I
know what you said.
It's like
No,
weird. One of the lines was like, something, my bacon popping in the oven or something. I'm like, why are you rapping about bacon? I'm not understanding.
Why do Apple Jacks not have apples in them? I said,
What? Where are we going?
Okay.
Where are we going? I know. Okay, got you. But so what I deduced is maybe Chance is just a nostalgia rapper. He raps about stuff that he did in his childhood.
Here he go,
that he
getting
never
his
forgets.
nostalgia back.
This is something different.
loves
No,
his
this is
bag.
different. This is different. No, hear me out. He just raps about stuff that the feel good stuff that happened in your past as a childhood. The stuff that you remember that made you happy. He's a happy rapper. I just threw nostalgia as a word. It's something totally different from what I always talk about. But I get it. It's cool. I mean, but it's just not for me.
So why do you hate happiness?
What?
You said I was too happy for you. I'm just asking. Was that crazy to word it that way, or like? I'm just.
Is that crazy that you worded that?
Yeah.
Yes, of
I mean,
course. What does that mean?
You said it was too happy.
It's just a little too happy.
It's not making my rotation because it's too happy.
It's just too happy. Like for example, Maxo Cream is in my rotation, and he's probably going to stay in my rotation. That album is fire.
Okay.
And it's it's not that he doesn't have happy moments, but it's just a little darker album. I like.
A little grimier.
Yeah. Okay.
I understand. I mean, Chance is in a good point in his life right now.
I mean, he's been in this point for like the last 5 years.
I mean, he just got
don't know about
married.
5.
The kid is growing up.
When did Coloring Book drop?
2 years ago.
Really?
No, I'm
That
It
was
had to be
16.
three. It had to have been three. I think it was
okay.
three.
3. It definitely wasn't 5.
I mean, can I exaggerate just a little bit on the podcast? please?
Okay, I didn't know if you was for real or
Jeez
not.
Louise. My Lord. But no, I did have a standout record though. I did like the record with Made in Tokyo on it. That coincidentally had
And the baby.
it had the baby on it coincidentally. I mean the baby, he did his thing.
Hot shower.
Yeah. And then so the song that had Meg on it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm listening to it and I'm like, dang, who produced this beat? The beat is fire. The beat is like really fire. I'm like, damn, Chance is really wasting this song because he's not rapping well on it. And then I'm like, oh, dang, I just wish somebody like would had this beat and really killed it. And then Meg comes out of nowhere and kills it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that saved the song. So I really liked it. I thought so. But I mean, it's surprising. Like I said, it's a good album. I thought it was gonna be trash. So, all right, Britt, this your
Take it
boy.
away.
It's your boy.
Wow. I listened to it 4 times as well. I will say the first time, I didn't like it at all. Like nothing about it. But I think that I also, when I was listening, I was reading people's text messages and tweets, and there was a lot of negative energy around it. So I think that could have influenced my first listen. So I had to listen to it again outside of that. And the second listen, I realized this is just a happy album. It's him celebrating the big day, literally his marriage, and then it's like a tribute to his wife, Kirsten, which is dope. So, I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot. There were some moments where I didn't like I don't like when he gets in his singing bag. Like that's not.
Oh, that was.
It's not something that he should do.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You can't sing.
Oh my God.
That's not something that he's good at. So I don't think that's something that he should do. But besides that, like I liked everything about We Go High up until he started singing, which was around like 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something. And I was like, nah, it's not good no more. I Got You Always and Forever. I really like that song. Big Fish, I like that. I thought he was really rapping on that song. Ballin' Flossing. The sample was crazy.
I do like
crazy.
that song. You're right. That's
a
the one with
standout
the
record.
sample.
That's a standout record for you.
Because of the sample.
All right, go ahead, Britt.
It's another song in there. I don't know if it was Handsome
Handsome
That's
was
the
the one
one
with
with
Meg.
Oh, I didn't like that song. I didn't like Meg's verse either. It was another song that had a crazy sample that I thought was dope.
So I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna warn you. Like, people gonna think you hate Meg, bro, at this point.
I don't hate Meg.
All right, here we go.
See, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
No, that's fine.
No, here we go.
Because it
I
would've
don't
looked
hate
away.
Meg. Again, all her verses sound the same because she's saying the same thing she said on the last 11 tracks. Like,
And what is that?
give me something new.
And what is that?
I mean, the same thing.
This is weird coming from you, Britt.
Why?
Black girl empowerment, love. What is the baby saying?
And I didn't like his verse either. It wasn't good. It
What
was
does
the
he
same
ever
thing.
say?
It was the same thing.
What does he ever say?
But that's my thing. It's not
What is
necessarily.
every rapper talks about the same thing? Pusha T talks about crack all the time. I don't understand. Like Drake
real.
talks about
Coke
the
raps.
same shit. Black, your boy Black talks about the same shit. Heartbreak music. Everybody talks about the same shit. It got to be deep. It got to be deeper. Than
Okay, but I need you to give me a different delivery or something. It's literally verbatim, sounds like the same thing. It's not even only content. The content, yes, is the same from Meg and DaBaby. That's I literally said earlier. Like
But that's
for
everybody.
both of them, their songs are sounding the same. It's copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But for me, it's like, okay, yeah, Pusha T raps the same. Drake or about the same thing. Drake raps about the same thing. Black, one of my favorites, raps about the same thing. But they're giving me different vibes, different.
The only one out of the list, the people that I list that maybe give you a different vibe would be Drake.
I disagree.
He makes a lot of different vibes.
Yeah, come on. He put a playlist together.
Come on,
I mean,
Britt.
sure, but I think Black cadence and everything, it sounds different.
No,
depending on the
I
song.
don't think Black drops the same thing. I don't.
Majority
I think
Well,
his
he's
albums are
saying
different.
content-wise,
majority
it's
of
the
his
same
catalog
thing.
is male heartbreak music.
Okay, that's fair, but I think he does it in different ways though.
But for me, like, it's nothing against Meg. It's nothing really against her content. But
It is against her content. You said it's all the same.
It is not like lyric wise though, but cadence is lyrics and cadence. It's the same. Like if you're gonna stay with the same lyrics, give me a different cadence, a different vibe, a different something.
I would maybe say that if it was her song, but if she's on the feature, I don't know what. There's not much you can do. You know, they're gonna give you a slot. You got to rap there and give it 16. So I'm not gonna hold her to that.
So are
on
they
her
bad?
Features.
Or what bad?
Are the features that you saying are the same? Are they bad, or are they just the same?
They're not bad. They're just the same. So I'm not excited about it.
Okay.
It's okay. Meg did Meg.
Okay.
That's what it is. Meg did Meg. So I wasn't impressed.
I'm really just wanted you to expound because they're gonna think that you hate Meg.
I don't know. I get it. I want a little bit more from her.
That's fair. Hopefully she delivers on the album.
Hopefully. Yeah, it was a good album though. Zannies and Fools is another one that I thought was interesting because it had like a Cinderella like sample and vibe to it, and I think it's interesting that he closed out with that considering the theme of the album, I think being like wedding day and all of that.
Doesn't that song have Nicki on it too?
No. Oh, yes, it actually does, I think.
All right. Well, my bad. Good.
No, you're good. But I like the album. I also like the skits in between. Those were dope.
So really, like, if you think about it, the Cinderella joint, the joint that had like the 90s, what was that, Nickelodeon, Disney type of sample on it. Like, it just goes back to what I said. He just goes to those things that made you feel good when you was a child. Like, and he puts it in the music, which is good to some people. I mean, yeah, I mean, it has a place. And even like he didn't include groceries on this joint. And we were talking about that. That song is not a bad song. I think it's a bop. But it's just he talking about random stuff. So it's kind of like a random joint. I don't really know where I would play it. If I heard it, I know the words. I would sing the words. I'll kind of move a little bit, but it's not. It's like just a random song. He's just talking about groceries.
Don't look over here.
But I think that's always what made Chance unique.
That's fair. That's your
Like
boy.
from the beginning.
Tell me all about it. That's your boy.
Chance like matches words and like talks about random stuff all the time, but it's the way that he puts it together and his flow that makes it good. Now I will say that again, and I've been saying this for weeks now, like there was nothing better than acid rap to me. Ironically,
I think a lot of people would
he
agree.
was tripping on acid when he did it, so I mean that probably has something to do with it. But that was a dope album. That's to me, or mixtape. That's his best project to me personally.
A lot of people would agree. I mean, probably the majority.
But Coloring Book was good. Coloring Book had a whole lot of songs on there that were good.
Coloring Book was a good album.
And I think this one is good too. It's a little bit different from both of them. And it's just something that you have to like grow with. Like it's growing with me. Fourth time listen, I like it more and more each time I listen to it. But
Cool. I'm good.
All right. Let me just go ahead and rattle off the features real quick. He's got Bon Iver on here, Smino, DaBaby, SWV, Lil Durk, Timbaland, Ari Lennox, Envo, Shawn Mendes, Coco Rosie, James Taylor, Randy Newman. He's got his brother Taylor Bennett on here as well, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj twice, Gucci, producers Pierre Bourne, Peter Cottontail, Murda Beats, and Trap Money Benny. So,
Did you say Justin Timberlake?
and Timbaland.
No, Timbaland.
He said Timberland.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I could have sworn I heard Justin
I
Timberlake.
thought
on
I
that
did
track.
too when I was first listening to
That
it,
was,
but
it
I'm
was
almost
not him. Positive that was him.
I thought it was too, but it is indeed not him. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I thought that was interesting. So, check that out. The Big Day, Chance the Rapper. Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to BJ the Chicago Kid. He dropped a project as well. Kind of went under the radar a little bit, I believe. I haven't heard anybody talking about it, really.
I think it was just overshadowed by a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah, so
I think he's more of a background artist. He doesn't get a lot of recognition, period.
That's real.
But it's called 1123. BJ the Chicago Kid. 13 tracks. A little heavy on the features. I was interested to see that. But this is your boy, G, so why don't we let you start?
I think he's the best vocalist in the game, man.
Wow.
It's just, this one, I think he experimented with a lot of different sounds. I really wanted him to, and I hate to say it, man, I don't want to box these guys in, man. But I wanted him to stay in the soul bag. But he tried a lot of different sounds. I enjoyed it, though, for sure. I'm a little biased. I'm probably always going to like it. The song with Jid, number 3, Getaway, that one was tight. And then I liked the intro. The intro track was really good.
Ooh, that was Dylon.
Yeah.
Which, the intro track?
Yeah.
The intro
That
track
was
was
Dylon.
crazy. I liked how they flipped the... Because the lyrics, he has really good lyrics,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Let me let you talk.
no, for sure.
I'm ready.
I'm with you. But no, like, I thought he did show he is more than soul on this, though. He showed that he's more than soul. He can get into different bags. But like I said, I hate to box guys in, and or women for that matter. But I do really, really enjoy his soul music, his neo soul sound. And I do believe he's, if not the best, top 3 vocalist in the game. And that's just from a soul point of view, right? His voice is crazy. But Getaway was my standout track. All of them I really enjoyed, though. I don't have much more than that, though.
This was Dylon fire. This
The whole joint?
The whole joint was Dylon.
I'm glad you like it a lot.
For real. This was Dylon. To me, this is the best project that dropped this Friday. Very refreshing, but at the same time, I feel like, here's my thing with BJ. I feel like sometimes when BJ gets on a song, he sometimes gets overshadowed by other artists. I felt like on this one, whatever artist was on there, he had the best part.
That's awesome.
Which is dope to see. So I like this album. I'm excited to keep spinning this album because I feel like I didn't get to spend enough time with it as I would like.
Yeah, I think I need
Because I was
some
like,
more.
man, I got other albums to listen to, but I want to listen to this because this shit is fire. Song with Anderson .Paak. Whoo! Feel the vibe. That is Dylon fire right there. That's premium. That's
also,
top
wait,
shelf.
I'm sorry. Number 10, Close. I thought he released that previously,
Yeah,
right?
yep. He released
But when it
Close,
came
yep.
on the album, man, that song is really, really good. I'm sorry to
And that's the one where he did LMA song.
Yeah, and so that's why
I thought that was
can't-
weird. I didn't think that was
Wait,
gonna make it.
Hold on. Let me get to that. Let me
for
move
sure.
down.
Go ahead.
The one with Ross was nice too. Play His Ball. I like that track a lot too. One with Eric Bellinger is nice as well. Time Today, he dropped that before as well.
Yeah.
But listening to it in the sequence of the album,
did it
that's
more.
a really good
It
song
did
too.
justice, yeah.
So, and I just felt like he was just in his bag on that song. There wasn't like a particular direction. Like he just kind of showing his talents on that song. So I like that song a lot too. And then Close. Like you said, he did release that before, and it is LMA's song, right? He kind of flipped it into a male perspective. So LMA,
He didn't even flip it. It's the same words.
So what we on, LMA? She had to have cleared this.
And I also think that he's the type of person that would go over and beyond to make sure it's cool.
Yeah,
And I had the pleasure of meeting him, and I talked to him a little bit. And I also the day I met him, he performed, so I heard him live and everything like that. But the guy that I met, the type of person that I know him to be, he just seems to be somebody that will go over and beyond to make sure, I know your boy over here, he been tripping, I'm just want to make sure I'm good to drop this on the. And I don't know.
Look,
I
don't know. It just seems a little contradictory, on LMA's point of view. Is all I'll say.
Energy was not kept.
Not kept
I've
at
been
all.
saying that since the beginning, and y'all looked at me like I was tripping.
Why you coming? Why you keep coming for the black girls? Am I the
I
only
am
one
not.
that?
If you wrong, you wrong. I don't care if you black.
Hey, Brittany,
Or a
we
black
stand
woman.
with the black girls.
Well, I
all right?
stand
I
with
do
the black
too,
girls.
100%. But if you're wrong, sis. Love you. Do better.
Thank you so much.
All right. And the song with Offset is good as well. I really like Offset's features. I think he does a great job on there. By far the best Migo. I've said that multiple times, but actually, not the best rapping Migo, but he's the most well-rounded.
Okay,
he's the most well-rounded out of the Migos. Yeah,
artistry or rapping.
No, Takeoff is the best rapper.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Go ahead, finish up.
And then also the last song was really good, Reach. It had Afrojack on there as well, and that was just different from the whole album. So that was an interesting way to close it. But, G, I think you're very right. He was experimenting on this album, and I think he hit on every track.
I want to hear him interview. Hear what he got to say.
Probably got something coming.
No, I want to hear what, see what he said about this album.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, this is up there for me for albums that have dropped this year. This is up there. So, I hold this to high regard. But go ahead, Brittany.
I agree with everything you both said. I personally would also like to listen to it again. I think I spent the most time with Chance just because after the first listen, I was like, it can't be that bad.
Just because that's your boy.
No, I was like, it can't be that bad.
But
so
that's
let
your
me
boy,
figure
though.
it out. I mean, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I really, really like the album a lot. Time Today is one of those songs where I don't know, I like it, but I didn't like it that much. But it's also funny because I feel like him and Eric Bellinger dropped the same song this year in two different two different styles. Because, Eric has the Today I Got Time.
Yeah. Oh,
Today
yeah.
I Got Time. That song.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
feel like this is, it's kind of the same song, to be honest.
Time Today?
I
don't know.
I mean, it's just a different style. Like,
'Cause BJ
he's
was
giving
killing
you
that.
more of a soul.
It was soulful. Yeah, I was going to say.
It's more soulful.
He sung it in a soulful tune.
Yeah.
As opposed to
this
Eric.
one is more soulful compared to Eric's.
That mug is hard,
But
man.
I liked Eric's song too, but we're not talking about him. But I like the album a lot. Y'all are right. The first track was hard. I think I played it and then I went back to just listen to it again without letting the rest of the album.
The lyrics are really good
You know
because
how-
the cornbread. He said some with cornbread and then it went back to something else. It was just out. Go ahead.
Yeah. Y'all know that it's like a tweet that say when you can't even let the rest of the album play, you got to go back to the song or whatever.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
that's what I
song.
did for Chris Brown.
Which one? The first track?
Indigo?
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
yeah,
I was on
yeah,
Indigo
yeah.
for a whole day.
Yeah, definitely.
I've never seen the tweet, but I can relate.
But yeah, that was the feeling on Feel the Vibe, the first track. Players Ball was really, really good too. I really liked that. Back It Up was good. I really liked him and Eric's chemistry on that, but I don't know, I could be biased with Eric Bellinger. But it was really, really good. But yeah, like y'all said, I would love to spend a little bit more time with it and listen to it again. But it was a dope album for sure.
Curious, so y'all listened to Chance 4 times. That had to be the album that y'all listened to the most then, right?
Yes.
No, I mean, when I say 4 times, like I had it in the background, like when I was cleaning and shit like that, like at the restaurant and whatnot. So that's probably just total to that.
Okay.
But I only got to BJ, I ran it twice. And I was shitty because I wanted to keep running it.
I'm with you.
I'm like, it's hard. But yeah, BJ the Chicago Kid. Definitely check that out. 1123 is what it's called. Great album. So definitely check that out. And then let's go ahead and do y'all want to get into the Ross single or hit YBN?
We might as well just go knock out the Ross joint. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. So Ross dropped a single. This is confirmed to be on the Port of Miami 2 album. It's called Gold Roses. It does have Drake on the feature there. I personally like this song a lot. I don't want to speak for you guys, but this was a body all around. Drake did his Drake thing. Ross. All right, I ain't gonna lie. It sounded like Drake was gonna take over the record for a second. It did sound like that. I thought it was one of those, but then Ross came through on the second verse. And I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Ross in his Ross bag. So I was happy to see that. I just didn't want it to be one of those cases. You know what I mean? Where Drake just completely takes over the song and, it goes to number 1, but that's the only reason, I think Ross is way better artist than that to see that happen.
Yeah.
So, but I really liked it. What'd you guys think?
I thought it was a good single as well. I understand what you mean, only because I think it's kind of weird when artists have their featured artists lead the song off. Mm-hmm. Because when I first listened to it, I pressed play and was like, I could have sworn and heard Drake's voice and was like, I thought this was Rick Ross' song. So it's kind of confusing there, but it was definitely a dope song. I mean, Drake did his thing, of course. And then I think Rick Ross came in there smoothly and did his thing like always. So
He always just slides in.
yeah, he always does that. But they have a really good like vibe together, ironically. So it was a dope track.
They might be the best duo at this point.
Jordan Pippen.
Because so when we went to Complex Con, Rick Ross did, what was that, 3 records that they did together? Or it might have been 2.
I think it was just 2.
But the 2 just sounded like, man, I forgot they did these 2 together. I forgot
Which
this
ones
was.
were there? You remember?
I don't remember.
Aston Martin.
Yes, Ashton Martin.
Okay. Stay Scheming.
Yes, he did
Money
Stay
in the
Scheming
Grave?
too. He didn't do Money in the Grave. Okay. But he did Stay Scheming. But that was mostly French Montana on the track, on the hook, I mean. But yeah, that duo, man, is slept on. I think they don't get the respect they need.
Well, I think the Meek thing kind of muddied the waters a little bit
Okay,
for a while.
That's fair.
So that's probably why.
That's fair. I could take that explanation.
But all their collabs are fire.
And it's the wow. It's the Ashton Martin type of vibe when they get on the track, right? Because it's the smooth like hip hop thing. It's just like we just riding, cruising, like not crazy club joint. We just chilling vibe, right? Chilling in the Ashton Martin, right? This track I really, really enjoyed. So like when it came out at midnight, I happened to be up, so I ran it. I went in trying to see if Drake was going Drake. Like if he was going to rap.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I said previously on the previous pod, I have him still in the top 3 for a reason. I still think he could rap at a very high level.
Yeah.
And he delivered.
Oh, yeah.
He delivered. I was like, this is the reason why I have Drake high. That was it right there. And then Rick Ross, of course, came in smooth, landed the plane, no turbulence, come through, got his shit. And then the hook came, and he came with another verse, solidified. Because Drake did so well, like you said, he had to come with the second to solidify.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could not do one verse on there.
Right. It wouldn't have been right if he did one. I really enjoyed it. The beat was crazy, too. But yeah, this one, I mean, this one got me more excited for Port of Miami. I didn't really, I mean, the first one was good with the one with Wale, but it did feel like classic Rick Ross. That first record with Wale felt like classic, blowing money fast type Rick Ross, which I don't know if I'm want right now. That's cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm glad that you know how to get back in that bag. Mm-hmm. But this one got me more excited for Port of Miami too, for sure.
Yeah, I think Drake can rap when he wants to. Like that's just really what it comes down to. If he wants to rap, he can rap, but he just doesn't always want to rap. Which I understand.
It's fine.
I don't even know if it's the thing of him wanting to. I think he just knows how to make songs outside of rap. Mm-hmm. And so he does that.
Yeah.
And when he needs to get back into rap, he does that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so. I mean he's one of the most versatile artists in the game. I mean, I don't think there's any question when it comes to that. So, I mean, there's nothing to say there. We know what he's going to do. But yeah, he can really rap. He's in the top 3 for me as well. So but that was a great single. I enjoyed that one. So that's definitely in the rotation. Definitely check that out. Gold Roses. Let's get into. We can touch on the. You want to touch on Overtime, Big Sean?
Yeah. We can do it while we're here.
So this drop? This didn't drop. This actually dropped 4 days ago. It was in the middle of the week. Yeah. Big Sean dropped Overtime. And if you remember, if you follow Big Sean, he dropped a snippet for this song a couple months back, and that shit sounded Dylon fire on IG. So when he dropped this, I was excited to see that. Big Sean's top 5. Top 5 rapper in this game, man. I'm tired of the disrespect at this point. He can rap, man. Now, I understand Brittany's argument is the bars sound a little corny, a little, middle schoolish. He can really rap.
Not on this one. They don't sound elementary on this one.
Okay. Yeah, that's very fair.
I agree.
Really?
I like this song. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You know what I'm saying. I'm shocked. Go ahead. Fuck me. Go ahead. The fuck? I wasn't expecting that. Go ahead.
I like this song. I thought it was really, really good. Lyrically, it was really, really good. I also liked when he switched his cadence and got to rapping a little bit faster and all that. That was cool. I really, really liked that as well. Don't give me that look.
Like, this isn't new.
Depends on the song. It really depends on the song. But I like this one. I will say, and I know we're not going to get to this track, but I did listen to Single again, and I didn't like that song as much.
Okay. All right.
So for me with Big Sean, it's up and down. It's
he was in
flip-floppy.
his little siggy songy bag that I don't like as much.
And
You're
I don't
right
like
on
that.
that song. You're right.
He needs to stop.
Yeah.
But Overtime was a really, really good record. I really enjoyed it.
I like when he drops these tracks. He he had fourth quarter. He had first quarter. This is way back. First quarter, fourth quarter. He dropped. Both are hard. Even like Paradise, where the beat just switches and Sean just starts going in. I mean, those are some of my favorite tracks from him. So I thought it was Dylon Fire as well. What do you think, G?
I thought it was Dylon Fire, man. That shit was Dylon.
Hold on. Does everybody know what we're referencing with that? I just want to make sure. Because we've said that about 20 times.
Making a band.
Yeah. The Chappelle skit, making the band. Oh boy, he's like, it was Dylon Fire.
Who's the top 5 rappers? Dylon. Fire.
Watch it if you haven't. It's on YouTube. So,
but no, like this one, and I had to hit the chat. Like this top rapper discussion is going to be ever changing for me. It's if you can consistently drop hard tracks and hard bars, I'm going to consider you in this discussion, right? And I'm at the point now where no one's safe. Like before, the 3 rappers that we always say on the pod were safe. You couldn't do anything. But now I'm like, no, I can't do that no more because these dudes are really coming with bars. Like, and like I said in the chat with y'all, I almost expect Kendrick to come correct when he come. I don't want to count on that. I think I can. But if he don't, he ain't safe either.
Oh, nobody's safe, man.
Because Big Sean in this record, Big Sean come. He came hard as fuck. I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I need to hear. Freddie Gibbs, another one. He's coming. Ooh. Every time he drops, it's hot fire.
Bro, was that Flex freestyle?
That was LA Leakers.
No, LA Leakers. Whoo, if you haven't heard that, check that out.
And it's like, and I don't even want to hear it's just a freestyle. No, he raps like that.
Yeah.
That's how he raps. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nah, I can't even, and I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, y'all know, like, I'm not the biggest Big Sean fan, but I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give the respect where it's due. Yeah. He really came hard on that. And I didn't finish the song. I know I told you I didn't hear Single again. Mm-hmm. I heard it. I heard it a little bit, and I stopped listening to it. So I didn't want to give the credit like I heard it all. I wanted to give it all though. It's just due.
Right.
But I'm with Britt. What I did hear, I didn't really enjoy that much. Mm-hmm. But it's because he got into that singy thing, and I don't.
Yeah. And real quick, song is Single again, featuring and has Janae and
did he give her
Dolla
credit?
vocals on there.
He did give her credit on that. Okay, cool. But if y'all haven't noticed by now, I'm really just like rapidy rap. All the gimmicky I get it. I get where we need to have it. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure they know
I'll get excited for rap. But I'm going to let y'all go ahead and finish.
Yeah.
Sip my wine.
Top 5. Big Sean, man. All right. And then let's go ahead and move to the last album, YBN Cordae. He dropped The Lost Boy. This was, at least for me, highly anticipated because YBN Cordae got his rise off rapping over other people's songs. He was murking them. So his first one was the Eminem. God, I can't remember the name of it, but he rapped over some Eminem song and it went viral. That's kind of how he got his start. He was actually going under the name Entendre, which is trash. I'm glad he changed it.
I don't think that's a
Like
bad
double entendre.
No, it was literally Entendre.
Right,
So.
but it
she's
stemmed
saying,
from double entendre, I'm sure.
What about?
Well, Entendre is a
stem
standalone
from
word.
triple.
Yeah, Entendre
I mean,
is a
could have.
standalone word. But anyway.
So he's part of the YBN group. You might have heard of YBN Namir. He's the one. He's actually very successful now. He has gold singles and things like that. Almighty J, who's dating Black China.
That's how I should know.
I mean, I don't know any of his music.
Oh, the
You want me to
kid
say?
that was like 17?
Yeah, man. But Cordae to me is the literal definition of next. Because, and it's funny, I was thinking about this too, because
Tried
he
to
actually.
get deep, didn't he?
What?
The literal definition of next.
Yeah. Hear me out. Okay. I did want to also say that he did respond to J. Cole's 1995, and he got traction that way as well. So he responded to that, and he got bars. Dude.
Send me that track.
I will. I got you. But he is the literal. He's the middle child, right? Hear me out.
You are setting him up for okay.
Bro, getting deep.
Hear me out. Hear me out. He's the
thought
middle
about
child.
this.
Why is he the middle child? Because he has the young niggas. He has them, right? Mm-hmm. But he can also rap with the OGs. Like, we've seen his freestyles. We've seen his XXL. We've seen all this. He's got bars. He can rap.
Yeah.
But he can also step to the side and hit one of those turn-up joints. Right? So he's the literal proverbial middle child. The prodigal son, if you will. I think that he's going to be one of the biggest artists in the game in the next couple of years as well. Just because of that.
In what vein? And when we talking about the best rappers?
I think I think he's already shown he's at least up there. You know, not in the top threes or anything, but he's top 20-ish.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
Nah, I give him top 20 just to be safe there.
Okay.
I don't want to do all that. But he's very versatile as well. So getting back to the album.
I was about to say, you set him up.
Bruh, I mean, this is one of my favorite young artists, though. Like, you know, so.
Not your boy Lil Pump.
I mean, I respect Lil Pump for what he did. You know,
that's your
finessing
boy.
the label, that's pretty dope.
That's your boy.
Hey, man, I respect what he did business-wise.
Hey, that one song he had was dope.
You let a little
Gucci Gang.
Hey, that was my song when it
Oh,
came
yeah.
out, okay?
You wasn't rapping the same on there? Anywho, this album is Dylon Fire as well. I know I did say the BJ the Chicago Kid is my favorite album that dropped. This one is about just a smidge below, and that's just because I prefer singing over rapping. You know, if I have to choose. So, features.
Like, this is news
Do
to
you?
me. This is news. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
if I have to choose, I like singing.
Do you?
Yeah,
Since when?
since always.
This is news to me. I'm not
I know,
coming for
I'm
you.
like-
I'm not coming
no,
for
no.
you. I just didn't know that.
No. And
I've never heard. He's never said
But
that in
I've
his
said
life.
it. But I'm closer. I'm closer to 50-50 than you guys are. That's the thing.
Excuse me?
Bro, you are literal backpack rap. You have your backpack on at all times.
So are you? I'm
And
just shocked. Are you coming from my life?
Bro, y'all just came from me.
No, we didn't. I literally said it's
Return
okay.
to sender.
I just never heard you say that.
Okay, that's fair. We live. We get my shit off, man.
So I'm backpack
I'm closer
rap.
to, but look,
And Brittany
just
is-
saying,
is wine and canvas.
She's way over there on R&B. I'm just closer to the middle, but it's about 60-40 R&B. So that's just what it is, man. I don't make the
60-40,
rules,
not
man.
51-49.
Depends on the day.
Get the
All right.
fuck
Depends on the artist, too. Anyway.
Finish your goddamn review. I'm sick of this shit.
Wow, that is
This is
different.
news, though.
I'm reclaiming my
saying.
time, all right? I'm reclaiming my time.
Okay, Maxine.
Refer to me as Shannon, actually, all right? Anyway. Thank you, Skip. So, I just want to hit the features first. I mean, it's about as star-studded as it gets. Chance the Rapper, Anderson .Paak, Ty Dolla $ign, Pusha T, Aaron Ray, Meek Mill.
It was a great list.
I liked, huh?
It was a great list.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I liked every track on the album. I ain't going to hold you. I liked every track. Intro, Wintertime was dope. Thanksgiving, I think, really showed his ability to not only rap, but also storytell a little bit, which I think is rare with somebody his age, you know, to be able to do. So he did that as well. He actually referenced how his rapping got better because his mentor is Dr. Dre, and he was actually alluding to the fact that every day he's been in the studio with Dre, he's gotten better, not only bars wise, but production and things like that. So he credits that to Dr. Dre as well. No surprise to see Anderson .Paak, you know, following that. He's close with Dre as well. RMP, that's a great song. Broke as Fuck is one of those songs that I was referencing to earlier. That's more for the like lit wave, the turn up crowd, you know, that he can do as well. And then he can go back into his, you know, bars bag as well. Song with Pusha T is awesome. Pusha T, G, and I know you've said this a lot. Pusha T is one of the best rappers in the game. I mean, good God. Like, this dude will just come on the track and sprinkle cocaine all over it. And he will just lace that motherfucker, man, for real.
Sprinkle
He will just lace that bitch, man. But that shit is hard. Let me skip Aaron Ray. I'm gonna get to that in a second. The song with Meek Mill, it sounded like Meek Mill was like very, very. He put all his emotions into that song.
Yes, he did.
That was cool to see, man. That he did that on that specific track, but that was great. I have a question for y'all, Aaron Ray. Why on his past couple features they've been making him sound like he's like a part of a choir or some shit? Have y'all noticed that?
No, I haven't noticed that.
What other feature has he had?
He had the
had the
it was his
feature
song
on,
Roses. Remember?
Okay.
He had the feature on YG's album.
Yeah. That
Okay,
one too.
okay,
I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
why are we? What happened to Reckless, Aaron Ray? Like, you know, like where he's singing, like, what's going on?
Hearing Aaron Ray after the Platinum Fire makes me believe that Platinum Fire might not be Aaron Ray.
That's fair.
Because I haven't gotten any feeling from Platinum Fire outside of Platinum Fire.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you basing that off of? His singles?
Every time I hear him after.
His features?
Everything I've heard, his singles that he dropped in the features, he has not sounded like Platinum Fire.
I agree.
Which is very interesting. I'm interested to see. I mean, maybe he could just cook up different stuff, and he's you know, multi-talented in that way. But
I mean,
here we are again. I don't want to box him in. I want Platinum Fire though.
He might be a YBN. Because remember when I first listened to him on, I forget what it was, but I was like, this is not the same dude that's on his individual project. Like, no.
Hey, he might just be a, you know.
So you never know.
Go ahead, Kobe. You done or no?
I'm done, man.
Go ahead,
I think
bro.
I gave him enough just do there. So
I also like the project a lot. I listened to it once all the way through again. I would have to listen to it again. But I don't care. On Bad Idea, Chance did a great job. On
that's
that
a good
feature.
song. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's a good song, but that came out before.
Yeah, I heard it before this, but yeah. Anderson did a great job. Ty Dolla $ign, I'm biased, but he did a great job, of course. I mean, really, like you said, all the features were dope, but the whole project as a whole was dope. I mean, I think he's very, very talented in his rapping ability, as well as lyrically, he's very, very good. So I look forward to, just seeing where his career goes. For me, it's just funny because, like I said a few minutes ago, it's completely different from what I heard on tracks that he's featured on from other like young artists, or up and coming artists now. So it's just weird the different bags he gets into, and I wonder if he will get into that bag completely, like that bag alone on one of his projects, like top to bottom, or does he prefer to keep his projects more lyrical, for lack of a better phrase? But aside from that, like, he's dope. He's really, really dope. I'm looking forward to whatever is next for him.
I guess it's my turn, right? I thoroughly enjoyed this album, and I think this is going to make my rotation as well. I'm on, like I said earlier, I'm on a Maxo Cream kick right now. I haven't listened to anything but that, but this is going to make my rotation for sure. I really do enjoy his rapping. He's a kid that I can tell he got lyrics and he can rap. He has substance too. That one track he rapped about, his trials, tribulations that he went through in his life, his grandmother passing, drugs. I believe he said his homie got locked up too. And so I can tell he has a passion, and he can what's the word I'm looking for? Articulate his words and his feelings. He puts them in his artistry. So I really appreciate that. The feature list was great. He did, and that's to me that shows that you are somewhere in your career when you can get a lot of good names on there, and and they give it their all on there too. Just like you said, that Meek verse was a very personal verse.
Yeah,
he put a lot of emotion to that verse, which I thought was great. The Anderson .Paak song was probably one of my favorite songs. It is a happy song.
I'm surprised you like that one.
Chill. That song was really good though, and like to your point, you pointed out in the chat, J. Cole produced it. I don't know where you got that information from.
I had to look it up because I was like, this sounds like a J. Cole song.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I looked it up. It didn't even have Jermaine. It said J. Cole. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Excuse me.
I really enjoyed it. I never said anything about his producing or nothing. It didn't move me or anything that you brought it, but I just thought that was pretty cool. You said you liked the Push T verse a lot on that track.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't
like
really,
that motherfucker.
I didn't really.
No?
I thought it was mid.
Wow.
He gave you your Coke line in there, but
Yeah. No, he sprinkled that motherfucker.
I just didn't. I thought it was a mid joint.
Wow.
From him pushing T, and I was actually. So when I first played the album, I went to that one.
Okay.
I didn't press play. I went to that track.
Of course.
Yeah,
to hear
he
what he
did.
said.
Of course he did.
So, what was the other joint that you mentioned? Oh, the Chance song I liked, but that was a record that we heard before.
Yeah,
of course,
it came out before.
that song was good, and I thought Chance did do a good job on that. So yeah, but those are just the features, right? But YBN Cordae is good. He's a good rapper. Respect him as a good rapper, I think.
Yeah.
But he's also a versatile rapper, so he can get into a mumble bag. He can get into a party bag. He can get into, of course, a lyrical, spiritual bag. So, I think he should be. I think he should be respected.
I
for
think
sure.
he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be one of the biggest artists in the game. I'm saying it now, man. He's got the potential. So, hopefully, he sees it out. But yeah, definitely check that out. The Lost Boy, YBN Cordae. And I think that's a great segue into the XXL Freestyles. He was a part of that freshman list. If you didn't know, XXL did drop the Cypher Freestyles. I don't even know if they are freestyles, but they named them freestyles. 3 separate ones.
The term freestyle is changed.
It's very loose.
Yeah, so
It's very loose.
but I'm running with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there are 3 separate ones. I know they had the one with it had Meg, Lil Mosey, DaBaby, I believe it. YK Osiris.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the 40.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Then the other one was Tierra Whack.
Well, let's just go through one by one.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and do the. Do you want to do the Baby and Meg last?
It doesn't matter.
Well, then let's do Rico Nasty, Blueface, and YBN Cordae since we're here.
Okay. Let's do that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Britt? About that one joint?
I thought it was good. I really like YBN, of course, but I also really like Rico. So I thought she did a good job. I mean, compared to other things that I've heard from her, it wasn't my favorite presentation or verse. Like, if I heard that freestyle before hearing anything else from her, I probably wouldn't look twice or even, like, think about it again, to be honest. But because I know her work, I know what she brings to the table, I thought it was good. YBN did a great job. Of course, he got into his rapidy rap bag. So that was expected, I think. And then Blueface.
Hold on, did he kill it or what?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Blueface, I actually like this verse.
Trash.
Or this freestyle from Blueface. He gets me because it's his offbeatness that I can't rock with 100%. But I think lyrically what he said was good.
I don't understand why you feel like is it just because he's off beat?
No, he's not rapping about anything, bro. Like,
Who is rap? This is the same shit we just got done talking to Brittany about. Nobody is rapping about anything.
Bro, his bars are not good, bro.
I think the bars are there. He's just off beat.
I don't think the bars are there, bro.
I mean, I'm not saying that they fucking Pusha T level. I'm not saying that.
No,
but
I'm
I'm saying
definitely
he
not
put
saying
words
that.
together and they're good.
I don't think they are.
That's okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't argue his opinion. I just can't argue his opinion, right?
Right, but
I'm
bro,
just saying, like, it's just pure hate.
No,
I
it's
just feel
not.
like-
No, it's not. Because every time I try, bro, like, I literally try to like the guy.
I'll try to like.
I try to like his raps, but it's just I listen to it and I'm just like, I'd be lying, if I like said I like it. But.
Okay, so okay, let me do this before I deep dive on Blueface. I thought Rico Nasty that wasn't a good representation of what she can do. I thought she
came in the gate swinging though, like she was.
Because you rapping fast don't mean you going in.
No, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. I'm listening to what you're saying, and you just rapping fast.
Okay.
So I mean, but she has pace, right, when she raps on her personal projects. I just don't think that verse was the best. But I respect Rico Nasty as a rapper. She can really rap well. Who's the other one? That was YBN Cordae. I mean, he Carda'd, right? He did his thing. We know his work, and that was actually one of his better verses that I've ever heard from him. To me, right? But Blueface. When we talking about rappers, right? To me, okay, I'm gonna go walk with me, right? When we talk about the best rappers, I like to bring up Biggie, right? And Biggie was one of the ones that his delivery was so well, and he had the lyrics too, right? So the delivery carried him to a step, right? And the lyrics was another step. That's why I think he's revered as one of the best, right? With Blueface, his delivery is so awful that it's like you not even like the lyrics is like hard to catch because he's delivering it so trash. Like it's like getting a full course meal on like half of a plate, not even a paper plate. It's like they cut your plate in half and they try to give you. They gave you a five course meal on a paper towel.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's kind of hard. But if you get past the delivery and listen to the words, I'm telling you, it sounds good.
But bruh, I just don't think the words be hidden, bruh. Like
that's
my
okay.
thing, bro.
I mean, it depends on the song. Like, because it's this one
what he say on
trash.
that one? Like,
It's this one
they
trash.
call me fucker
line.
or whatever. Like, I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of here, dude. What the fuck?
What do you say?
That's the one. I hate it. It's not good, bro.
Because it's vulgar. You don't really fuck with vulgar words. And I hear what you saying.
I mean,
Oh, you
that
PG-13?
too sometimes, but it depends on what they're saying. But no, that was just an awful,
my
like
bitches call me
Listen.
fucker.
put together. It
Listen,
shouldn't have been together.
I've heard a couple awful bars from that nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I fuss with Blueface, man.
I'm trying,
There's
man.
a few songs that I'm like, oh my god, okay, I get it, dude. But there's a lot more songs that I'm like, yeah, this shit hard.
I mean, but don't get me wrong, I fuck with Tatiana. I mean, that joint slaps in the club.
That's
don't
the most
get me wrong.
Reggie joint.
But you know why we like that. Though.
I mean, it hit.
The
right?
dance,
They got the little
all
dance.
that,
joint,
it's a
That
combination of
dance
things.
is trash. Go ahead though.
I mean, what you want? Crank that, Soldier Boy?
What you want?
Hey,
oh
that
no,
was
she
hard,
wants
okay?
the whole choreographed. All this and the Chris Brown joint and all that.
What do you say?
Hey, you killed that, man. I ain't gonna
We
lie.
had video.
Right.
Anyway,
But,
we know Chris Brown's work, but Blueface on the other hand, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. It's just not hitting for me. Maybe we'll see, but it's not hitting for me.
Stop Capping was a fire track.
I don't remember that.
I do like that song. Actually,
Rico Nasty, like I said, she came out the gates firing. You're right, she wasn't really rapping about shit, but she was rapping, so it was cool. And then it just started to taper off towards the end. Thank God YBN was there to kind of pick that back up. And then Blueface just completely didn't close the game, blew it in the fourth, missed the last shot, and that was done.
Three
there.
turnovers in a row.
Yeah, three
Coach
turnovers.
didn't get him out.
Yeah, exactly. The whole, but let's move to the next one.
Actually, for time's sake, let's just stop. Let's just totality. Just do it all, right? Just
Okay.
put them all together.
All right, DaBaby had the best verse out of anybody in these joints. Tierra Whack is right there as well, but DaBaby had the best one. And maybe that's because of delivery and he was rapping over the beat.
That's because you're sexist.
No. Actually, no. No, don't get me wrong. Tierra Whack killed it, but I just think she shouldn't have cut the beat.
On some
I
what?
think I
those
don't
be
know.
the best.
The acapella
I'm
joint.
tired of the
Okay.
conceited joints. You know what I mean? The fucking, conceited from Wildin' Out. Cut the beat. I'm
okay.
good on that, man. I'm good on that. But she did kill it. I mean, obviously, she was rapping about, the content was better than DaBaby's.
I mean, did the fact that the baby's whole freestyle was longer than everybody's? That cloud?
no, they plugged them.
That cloud your vision because his freestyle was literally longer than everybody's.
No, Brittany didn't cloud my vision, but it.
I get what Brittany's saying. He had more to say.
I see what she's saying, but no, it just actually might have. It might have, low key, because it just seemed like he was just spazzing on that motherfucker, and the motherfuckers was in the background. Well, oh shit, he's killing it.
Were they, or was that you?
I will say it seems like his
Relaxing.
demeanor. He has
Why?
He has the star power of demeanor. It's like he would be the one that everybody would be like, all right, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I want to watch DaBaby rap.
But why K. Osiris was back there fooling when DaBaby was rapping?
With his
He
little
was
dance
into it.
moves.
He was
and
excited.
stuff,
He was
yeah.
excited. And I'm interested in that kid because I don't know if he.
I feel like he sounds better when he's making a song.
But I think to that point, I'm listening to his verse, and I'm like, he will sound great on a hook.
Oh yeah.
He will sound awesome on a hook.
I'm telling you, if you haven't listened to Worth It, go listen to it.
Okay, I'll run
That's
the
his
record.
song.
It's a good
First
song.
song I ever heard by him.
And you were excited
Good song?
about it.
It's a good song.
Okay.
But he's literally doing that on the whole song. What he was doing.
Well, okay. All right.
Sing song you joined.
Yeah.
I thought Tierra Whack had the best verse. I mean, she actually high level, top tier spit. Like, really, really put the words together. Really at a high level. I'm not. And like you said, I'm a backpack guy, acapella.
Yeah.
So
Swiss Army.
I'm excited about that.
Jansport.
I'll probably have her number one, DaBaby 2. Everybody else, I'm not 100%.
Oh,
Maybe
Komet-
YBN 3.
Comethazine and
Comethazine.
is it? I've heard somebody say Comethazine, so I roll
Really?
with that. I'm sorry.
If that's
my
his
bad.
name, hey, no, I'll take it back if that's his name. But
I don't
I thought it was Comethazine.
It could be either way. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway.
Kid wasn't good. Little Mossy or Mosey.
Mosey.
I've heard, bro. I'm telling you,
Are you even trying to pronounce these joints?
I'm going with what
Lil
these.
Mosey.
I'm hearing people pronounce these joints, and they're pronouncing them wrong. So I'm going with what they saying. I'm sorry,
Christ, man.
Mosey.
All right, go ahead.
but anyway, those were the worst to me.
Okay. What about Roddy Ricch?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
he did
god!
all right.
that was-
But he's one of those that'll sound better on the track.
he
though.
had the
Yeah,
track on
because he had
Mustard
a one
Track.
track that was good.
Yeah, the one on Mustard's
Mustard
hard.
That was a good record, but that
I fuck with
was
Roddy Ricch.
his. I don't want.
Everybody can't quote unquote freestyle.
That's my
And that's
problem
another
with
thing.
those.
I think Double XL got to find something else. They got to find something that maybe they don't have to, because the kids still make it, right? Because I mean, I would rather them have something to put them in their element where they're comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it doesn't matter, because we see what year was that? 17 when Uzi and them was on it. It didn't matter. They stunk the place up, but they had great, they had great careers.
That was arguably one of the worst freestyles I've ever heard.
But the lineup, they all had.
Yeah, it didn't
Great
make any
careers.
sense to do that though.
Yeah.
Like
They was
None of them-
really just out there having
21s
fun.
was bad. Like that was bad.
50 to your face. 60 to your face. That's a cold case. I was okay, well, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you got
Hey,
me.
shout out one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Maybe the solution is to have do that one mic shit they be doing sometimes, where it's like they just kind of do their own thing. They don't have to rap over the same.
You know
beat.
what was probably the worst one when August Alsina sung. That might have been the
Why?
worst. I don't know how. It was just I don't know. This wasn't. I don't know.
That one was pretty bad.
But anyway,
I mean, YK sung for the most part.
I mean, I can't. So for like the people that don't really know who these kids are, I think it would be good to put them in their element so you can digest it correctly.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't care if you don't know who I am. I'm still gonna make it.
And I'm here, so
Lil Yachty, Lil
somebody.
Uzi, Kodak, 21. They all showed it. Like I don't need this freestyle. I'm just about to go hang out with my friends, really, and just have some fun. And as soon as I leave here, the check's clearing. Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
Just here so I don't get fined.
right.
Yep. So definitely check those out if you haven't already. The XXL Freestyles. Now I know we want to touch on Tay-K as well. Mm-hmm. Tay-K, I think he got the 55 piece
He got the 55.
family value meal.
what was
He got-
it? Well, go ahead.
No, so we watched the recap. They said from 5 to 99.
Right.
But he actually got sentenced
Okay.
earlier in the week.
And it was 55.
They gave him 55.
And that was for the
Double nickel.
But that he didn't get charged for murder though. He got charged for aggravated
The aggravated joint.
robbery or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Aggravated assault.
this is one case, not the other two.
The other two have not been tried yet.
Okay.
Right. So it can still
So
be
he has 55
99.
on the board right now.
Okay.
It's over,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I mean,
It's looking like it's over. But most of you, actually, I won't say most of you. Some of you have
there's a lot
heard
of people
the
that
song.
don't know.
That's true.
well, the song. I'm sorry,
right.
the song.
The
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
The Race that he
Yeah.
has, that's his highest charting song, is, for lack of a better term, a Bobby Shmurda-esque,
That should be the best term, in my opinion.
it's literally a
Tell all.
play-by-play. Well, not a play-by-play. That was Bobby
A
Shmurda.
confession.
It's a confession. Not to the extent of what's his name,
YNW Mellies and
not to that extent, but he referenced the person that was it the person that he shot, or was it the person?
this
that
was the person that he ran
he
up
beat up.
on and beat up.
he asked
The
for his
older cop.
wallet,
Yeah.
and then he beat him up. And there's some
Yeah.
pictures. If you watch the XXL, actually has a video where they kind of go chronologically through the events. He was beat up pretty good. I mean, he looked like he was fucked up.
Pretty
Broke-
good.
I mean, what? What you mean?
He was beat up pretty good.
I mean, what you want me to give him a scale? 0 to Rihanna? What do we?
Wow.
What level was he beat?
The disrespect.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Pretty good.
I'm not amused.
Clearly. All right. I mean, he beat his ass. Can we get that out the way?
it just sounds funny when you say he beat him up pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
There's nothing
it was-
good about the ass
I mean, it
beat.
was a well-rounded ass whooping. Like,
Okay, yeah, all right.
I mean, he didn't miss a spot. Is that better?
man,
But
hopefully
the
Pepe.
man
hopefully
was
Pepe,
65 years
like,
old.
why you even have to really do
That's
He
so
fucked his ass
disrespect.
up.
That's so disrespectful.
But this is all allegedly. We don't know if he actually did.
Okay, you're right. All right. He's only been charged for robbery. So, but they came out with that as well. So, like I said, if you listen to the race, he does reference that as well in the song.
So wait. His only charge was robbery.
Aggravated robbery.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they
as he
did prove
played-
that they had the guns and everything. So
Okay.
that steps it up a bit. So
Okay.
he's
He
got
played-
55 in the tuck right now.
So he pled guilty to the robbery.
Mm-hmm.
He pled not guilty to the murder.
Okay.
Right.
So essentially, so the recap stated that it was 6 people in on the robbery.
Right.
He went to go rob this white guy. I don't remember his name. So he had to work. So they went in. I guess they sent the 3. It was 3 girls and 3 guys. No, 3 girls and
Yeah, you're right.
3 girls and 3 guys. One of the girls was 16, so they didn't get a picture. They couldn't ID her. She was 16.
Right.
She was young. So they sent the girls in. The guys come in maxed up looking for the work. Couldn't find the work. Somebody got shot. 2 people got shot. One of the dudes
The
shot
dude's
dead.
roommate got shot.
Yeah.
And that's the dude that died.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a black guy that got shot too. He got shot in his stomach and died later. Right.
Right.
So, but it was understood, or I don't know what's the right term or whatever. Understood. I'm going to run with that. Tay-K never had a weapon, but somebody else had the weapon that shot. So his defense was arguing that it wasn't the intention to go in there and kill nobody.
Right.
The intention was to go in there, get the work, and we out. That's really in the case, like they said in the recap with XXL. You can check it out. That's all you can really argue because all the evidence say you went in there to rob, you robbed them, y'all had guns. That's enough to get you a lot of years.
Yeah, and that's why they were saying like that's the minimum he could get is the aggravated robbery charge or whatever that is.
The double nickel.
Yeah,
joint.
because they're back against the wall on that.
Right.
'Cause that's all proven. They already gave all his boys 30, 20, 25, all that. That's done.
But that's the weird thing. Like,
That's what I was going to say. Why did he get the most?
So, dude that actually pled guilty to the murder, he got 40.
Yeah.
Tay-K got 55 for aggravated.
Yeah.
And I think he got 55 because he did the damn song.
Right. I mean,
And he read
but that's-
and he did the race.
Well, that's not uncommon. I mean, that's what they do. Like, they always try to get the head of the snake.
That's fair.
That's true. And I was thinking that too when like the video was talking about people suing them for $1 million. Like, what are
He
you
charted at 70 on Billboard.
Right, that's raps for that $1
I
million.
mean-
And he dropped six tracks on SoundCloud. That's all. That's his whole catalog.
Yeah, but I'm funny. I'm real fishy and real funny about people suing. Like, okay, something bad happened to you, but you suing them for $1 million. At the end of the day, is that giving you justice or you just want the money?
I mean,
Like, it's
what
not giving you justice. I know that for a fact.
but
So you just want the
what
money.
justice are you getting?
You're not either
None.
way.
How? That's what I'm saying. So
But the money will make you sleep better at night, I guess.
That's my question. I don't
just get
it.
nothing.
That's the dilemma they have. So you might as well.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I guess I'm not following y'all. Like, so my son's dead. Do nothing. Pray for him.
I mean, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't think you're gonna get that $1 million because I don't think he has it.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
So-
very fair. Furthermore, so on the song, okay, of course the song is The Race, right? So I believe the race was for the 2 counts of assault before that robbery. Okay, so he was on house arrest. He cut his bracelet, ran off. He fled. He was gone for 3 months, and then they found him. I can't remember where they said they found him at, but they found him on the day that the video released for the song, which is coincidental, ironic, whatever you want to call it. So in the song, fuck a beat, I was trying to beat the case, but I ain't beat the case, bitch, I did the race. All right, confession. Yeah, we knew you cut the joint and you left. The one line, I'm a shooter like Young Pepe. All right? So to me, that was a confession to me. The guy that the 65-year-old guy was, his name was Pepe. Right? The line shooter like Young Pepe, I don't know who Young Pepe is. But to me, if I'm writing a song, I'm not going to say I shot Young Pepe. You see what I'm saying?
I'm following.
So that was just dumb. Why would you even put the dude's name in? Why would you even do that? That is just stupid. And they used the song in court as evidence. And it's like, come on, man. You didn't watch Bobby Shmurda do anything in that whole thing that he went through? It's just... But I do think the shit is sad, man. Like, the kid's life is gone. But he was flocking and he was beating motherfuckers up and shit. So, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is definitely sad because he was 17, 55 years. Like, his whole life is wasted at this point. But, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we did get a lyric breakdown. It's not Pepe. It's Pappy. Is what he's saying in that lyric. So I think that changes it a bit.
I guess it will then.
Yeah. So he I don't think he named the assault victim, but he for sure hit the race. But I'm interested to know what lines they specifically use. Obviously, there's probably no way to tell right now, but what lines they used against him in court in that song.
Young Pepe's most popular song is Shooters. But he was shot to death May 29, 2015. So he was killed, but his most famous song was Shooters. But it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Still doesn't.
I understand. Yeah, so he still got 2 more charges pending. Like I said, he has 55 in the tuck already, so...
So, to clarify, I'm sorry. So he had the charge for the 65-year-old. He got the charge for the 6-man robbery, aggravated robbery joint. But he also
the murder joint
was accused for robbing a photographer
And killing him.
and killing him. He killed him too. I mean, he allegedly killed him too. Well, god damn it.
He was 23-year-old photographer.
It's like, when you want a camera?
I mean, I think that just goes back to, just not even being able to see, ahead and see, what's past the horizon as opposed to the right now. So
I guess, and he was 17 when the song came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So his dude is young as hell.
Yeah.
Even when you watch the video, I'm like, this dude don't even look like he's 13 out here with a whole pistol riding around in
Do we know where he's from? Just curious.
Florida, probably. I don't know. I guess we'll look that
if
up.
If we can get that fact checked, that would be great. But, yeah, I mean, what do we want to say in conclusion? It's looking rough.
Don't make a goddamn song of your crimes. I thought we were past that.
I mean, how about don't do the crime?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't do the crime. But if you did do the crime, don't make a song about it, man. You know what I mean? And it is confirmed he's from Long Beach, California.
Oh, he's from
Long Beach.
Yeah.
He's from Long Beach.
Hey. I don't make these things up. And then lastly, do we have anything else on the docket? ASAP. We want to cover ASAP.
How'd you feel?
Right? What part?
So I thought the kid dropped the charges.
I did read that. He dropped the charges.
I think we all heard that. We saw that.
But I guess that
came out,
doesn't
but-
mean anything.
In Sweden, they don't give a fuck. They gonna charge your ass anyway because you're a black man with braids.
Yeah, well, there's
Well,
that.
we saw that you just have to be black because Freddie has no hair. So,
I don't think Freddie was in Sweden though.
but he was somewhere.
He was
in there.
overseas for
Yeah,
sure.
They had him.
So okay, there is something funny going on though. So
I know where you're going with this. I feel like, go ahead.
it was reported that his living conditions were bad,
Right.
but it was also reported that he has no communication with nobody.
Right.
So who knows how his living conditions are if he ain't told nobody?
I mean, the people in there.
The lawyer.
Ain't nobody talking. Well, yeah, he can talk to his lawyer, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Cellmate.
What
Who's
the cellmate
supposed to be crazy.
Yeah,
They
the
said-
cellmate's supposed
No,
to
but
be.
here's the thing. This is the way you have to look at these things. The lawyer is going to talk to him, and they're going to come out, and they're going to try to spin this a certain way.
Of course. Who
You
you
know,
talking to?
so whenever we hear about these things, like the cellmate is crazy, he could be crazy. Don't get me wrong, but the cellmate is crazy. Living conditions are very poor. Obviously, they're poor. But these are things that are being said to go ahead and like twist the narrative in ASAP's favor, which it should already be.
Come on, man.
But it's to do so more to put pressure on them to release him, right?
I mean, we know that.
Right.
But it's just like inconsistent.
Right.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this question. I asked this earlier too on the Brunch is a Bunch podcast. Shout out to them. Shout out to Lexi type shit. How do y'all feel about the Trump joint? This is like, oh my God. Okay, I don't want A$AP Rocky to be in jail. But it's like, this is weird that he on Twitter tweeting and shit, free A$AP Rocky, like that's your man's type shit.
Man,
It's like, ew.
So do you know the trajectory of what happened?
What do you mean?
That I think it was Kanye who went to Kim.
Kanye and
was
his
like,
wife.
Talk to your people,
Yeah,
and then
for sure,
Kim
yeah,
went
yeah.
to
Yeah.
him, and then
But nobody told him to say yeah.
I mean, it's Kim Kardashian.
I mean, was Trump smacking too? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm not
my
saying
God.
wow. I'm not saying that, but the Kardashians have a big name, right? And
Oh, they freeing motherfuckers in Sweden?
She's
Damn,
already allegedly freed all these other people, or she's helping free these
Don't
people
say
that are
allegedly.
wrongfully.
Come on.
Yeah, it wasn't alleged.
Okay, she is, and she allegedly has more people that she's working to free. Okay,
Right. So it's not alleged.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
So she's doing this. Why not? Like,
Why not?
I'm saying that he's not going to tell Kim Kardashian no, especially if she's already been in his back pocket with these other people and he's done it. So it's another person that she said, hey, free A$AP, he wrongfully in there. Okay, Kim, we're going to do all we can do.
Why is this motherfucker listening to Kim as opposed to everybody else? That's my question.
I mean, it's Kim. Maybe he's trying
What
to
do you
smack off.
mean? What do you mean it's Kim?
Maybe he's trying to smack off. I don't know. Shit.
Could be. Anyway.
But it's just like, I don't know. It's just cringy to see him even saying some shit. It's just like,
Damn, man.
I don't think he really cares.
If
Though. He
he's-
doesn't
if-
really care.
Here's my thing.
you
Here's my
really?
thing.
Come on, man.
Here's my
What?
thing. Here's my thing.
Hell no, he don't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't.
Here's my thing. If he's actually working to get him free, hey, I'm here for that. Okay. He's obviously going to spin this in a way
Oh well,
to make
yeah.
him look fabulous. Don't get me wrong, but if the trade off is getting A$AP out of jail, you know, hey, unfortunately that might be one we have to take on the chin. But you're right. I mean, the tweets are looking a little cringy.
It's like, ugh, man.
Free A$AP, and he'll put the $sign in the A$AP too.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like-
like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro.
outta
You ain't
here,
never
dude.
spelt that in your life, man.
And even like in his
sick.
first statement when he was at his desk at the Oval, he was like, "An A$AP Rocky is a situation in Sweden."
Thanks, motherfucker.
Right, I'm about to say, what the fuck?
It's a situation. He's actually a person
Yeah,
locked up in Sweden. So if you could go
it's
get
like,
him, that'd be
this
great.
is like, I don't even. Oh my god, free.
Yeah.
I mean,
free
but
A$AP, man.
Even, but wait though, what did he do? Because I've heard,
we don't know.
because I've heard he was defending a woman, But then it was people that saying that's not even what really happened.
And that's what I'm still confused about because, yeah, we said that dude dropped charges, but is that even what he's freaking in jail for? Like, we don't even know what he's been detained for.
I need more information, man. Free ASAP, though, on some bias shit because I fuck with him musically. But I don't know what he did.
We don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure it'll come out, but definitely don't want him in jail. So, free ASAP.
I mean, one of his fans were arrested as well for threatening to blow up the Swedish embassy. So there's that.
What the fuck? I heard it was like I did read it was like a bunch of drunk people and shit around that also got arrested and stuff. So
Well, yeah, we'll get on more information as it comes, and we'll bring that to you guys as fast as we can. All right, coverage is live. So, anything else on the docket? I think we covered everything. It's a little longer episode.
We did. Can we just throw out or highlight all of Meek Mill's success lately?
let's do that shit because I'm here for that shit.
What if you don't get your...
My man's been winning, bro. What?
You don't like Meek, bro. Stop.
Whoa.
You don't like Meek.
I don't really care for his past work.
I just don't want this facade to overshadow that.
I don't really care for his past work, but he's been doing a very good job rapping since he's got out of prison. It's like he has a newfound revelation in his life, and it's helping in his artistry. I'm okay with that, and also the fact that he's winning. That deal with Rock.
Winning.
That deal with Rock Nation
shout
is
out,
fire.
If you haven't heard, he is launching his label, partnering with Rock Nation and Jay-Z. It's great to see that it's a partnership as opposed to just working under. So that's great news. He's clearly winning in life.
And
so
same
shout
day,
out
he
to
got
him.
off of probation.
Yeah, his
Yeah, and
case
he's out for
was
a book.
dropped or whatever.
And he's not going to be recognized as a felon anymore, which is even more of a win.
Probably the best week of his life.
Right.
to be
He
honest.
tweeted that.
He tweeted that like this is almost like the best. He said day or week. I think he said day.
I don't know, but
yeah,
yeah.
it's like, man, shout out to Meek.
Yeah. Shout out to Meek.
I fucks with that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Drop a tape, bro. I'll run it.
He's dropped several.
I need another.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. Damn. Anything else we need to cover?
Happy birthday, Dad. Today is his birthday. He turned big 50.
Oh, man. 5-0.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Happy birthday to him.
Birthday.
Anything else?
Lunch, dinner.
Dinner was
fun.
tight with Pops.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we surprised him. You know how, like, y'all know how, like, nonchalant my Pops is. He don't
Yeah.
get really emotion to anything.
Yeah.
And when the surprise happened, he didn't give any emotion. He just walked over and sat
He
down.
just said, oh.
It was just like, God
Oh,
damn.
all right. This is what we doing?
Yeah. But yeah, he was appreciative. Shout out to him. Turned 50 today. For the third time, Maxo Cream's album is fire. I'm not going to do a big deep dive on the review.
That's your
but
lob?
It could be. But no, it's not. Actually, it's not. Matter of fact, it's not my lob. Shout out to Mac Wolf. He put me on. He posted that on the Twitter. Make sure y'all follow the Twitter page. Something that he was listening to for the day, I believe, or it was Friday. I can't remember. But yeah, he said check it out, and I checked it out, and it's fire. That joint, I mean, top 10 for me so far. That joint is crazy. He had Meg on it. I don't think he had the baby on it though. I don't remember the baby.
Schoolboy killed his verse on there.
Schoolboy for sure.
Worked that.
And ASAP Ferg song was tight. Man, that album is crazy. That album's crazy. I don't know where he's from though. I didn't get where he's from though. I thought Atlanta, but I don't know where he's from. He didn't have a bio on the title, so I'll have to look it up. But that album was fire, man. Check that out. Maxo Cream is called Brandon Banks, the album.
So is that your lob?
I mean, it could. It's not my lob, but it could be. It's Mac Wolf put me on.
So I'm about to ask for lob, so.
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think I have anything else. All right. Okay. So Mac Wolf can have that one. He put me on.
Okay.
But Rex Life Raj, he dropped En Route. 3-track tape. I believe I told y'all about Rex Life Raj before. He dropped a previous project that was called California Poppy that I liked a lot. But this was his 3 tracks. I don't know if he's a singer or a rapper. Here we go again. But he's good. He's good.
Okay. Mine is just gonna be. I mean, it's not really a lot, but it's just the Burna Boy album. Just because we didn't get to talk about him. It dropped African Giant. I thought the project was pretty good. He has artists like Georgia Smith on there, Jeremiah, YG. The Future song is hard. Show and Tell. The Georgia Smith song is probably my favorite. Gun Body. She really did her thing on there. If you're into Afro beats, that's a great album as well. So definitely check that out.
Mine is Sebastian Michael. He has a 2-part EP thing. So the first one is I See You, You See Me, Part 1. And then I See You, You See Me, Part 2. That one dropped this year. They're both like 7 tracks each. But really, really smooth. Time was probably my favorite.
I love to say that smooth shit.
Was my favorite off of Part 2. But the whole project was really, really good. So listen to that. Let me know what you think.
Where did you find that kid?
Rayla actually told me about him a while ago.
So it's not your lab?
But I didn't listen to him or pull him up. I actually fell into him or ran across him in a playlist that Tidal created for me. And then I was like, oh, Rayla mentioned him. So that's kind of how it happened. But yeah, he's really, really cool.
All right. Whew. I'm out of breath, man. That was a long episode. You guys all right?
Humble. Man.
Good? I'm not conditioned for
Great.
this. All right. We did just create the Twitter page. So if you want to follow that, please do at $34pod. IG page, of course, as well, at $34 podcast. You can follow our personal socials as well. Anything to look forward to? Anything you guys want to shout out? Beat Me was lit. I know you guys didn't get to make it. Beat Me was good. It wasn't as packed as it usually is, but we had a great time. So good vibes as usual. Yeah.
When is Sid's actual birthday?
Tuesday.
Shout out to Sid. Her birthday will be on the day of the release of the podcast. So shout out to Sid. Happy birthday, Sid.
Yes. Happy 25.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.